Morning, campers. Today, oh, it's icy. Today should be the last day that I have to come into this garage, turn this off, unplug it, grab all the cables out, and then put them in the boot. Should be. Because today, oh, it's on lock, I forgot that. If you put it on lock and you don't put it on auto, it becomes a bit of a problem, in all honesty. This button here, look, so on auto it will unlock, but you have to make sure you put it on auto, not on lock. Right, that one will come out. So I'm getting my charge point fitted to the wall today, so that light doesn't stay on long enough either. It switches off too soon sometimes. You have to be quite quick. Right, so I'm getting my charge point fitted today, all being well. It's coming at 8:30. The regime of getting this car unplugged, shutter, thing put in the boot, car being rolled backwards a little bit, then the garage door being shut down and then locked, and then the keys taken out and put back in the car. All that should come to a stop. I shall show you where I'm hoping to get the charge point fitted. Look at this ice. Trying to slip over. Get the boot opened up. Noisy boot. Noisiest boot in the world. Put that in there. She sometimes doesn't shut properly. Has that in, has now. So we're hoping that it will go. I will park. I usually park there when Mrs. parks. Hoping it's going to go on that wall there. And the gap. That board is in the way, but as you can see there's a stepping stone there. Hoping, it's a 5-metre cable, so we're hoping that it will reach the car. So, all being well, it will. But, I've got to roll this car backwards now. Wait up, I keep slipping over. What I'd like to know, I don't know if anyone else knows this, or I can work it out right now. Wait up, don't leave your auto wipers on. That's another one. Forgot that, I used to get that in my van. If you leave your auto wipers on, it will recognise it as rain. And if it's really bad, you can blow a fuse. So, if you've got auto wipers on your model, make sure they're off. If you think there's a chance of ice or snow even. Right, let me show you what I mean. Let's put that on. I don't really want to start the car up and put it in reverse, so I can have the car on obviously, but I don't want to put it, I want to put it in neutral, and there is no way of doing that, because if I put, it won't go to neutral. Oh it will. I've solved the problem myself. I've answered my own question. Right, press and hold. Right, see, that does not go into neutral. You can sit there all day. I was doing this the other day, think, come on, must be a way of just rolling this backwards. But no, if you push and hold, hey, look at that. I am pleased. I've solved a problem, albeit a very minor one. Now, ironically, today I actually do want it to show me the camera. I just don't like the clunking noise it makes, and it just can't be good. If you can limit clunking noises, then I like to. But I can't see out of that mirror, and I can't see out of that one. That's up, and I can't see out of that one. Hi. So what I actually do need is the reversing camera, which presumably isn't messed it up. It's not, see, so it means I can reverse back using the camera, but, well, all being well, you know, I might crash this car. I don't trust this reversing thing, but it does work, so it's not a misplaced trust, but I can't believe it'll work. It does though. Right, let me get this across to the right a bit more. There we go, so I've answered my own thing. Now, how quick does it take to defrost it is a question. It may have. All that's on is just auto. Let me put it on. That'll take it off auto as well. So let's just see what happens. If anything. that initial part it's got rid of quite quickly. I'd like to have this whilst it's doing that, I'd like to have that on auto all the time, but I just don't like the fact that it's got the bright light. If it's just normal, it's like that. So it's a lock, it just locks it all the time. That will lock it, as far as I know, when it's on charge. Which is okay, I suppose. But I think if it's not on charge, you can just unplug it, because it's on auto. So if you set your thing on a timer, schedule, you'll find that someone could still come along and pull the plug out of your car if they really want to, because it's not yet charging, and it only locks down when it's charging, when it's on auto. Whereas you need it on lock if you want it locked all the time. At least you've got the option. It's very good that you've got the option. Right, what's this doing to my battery power then? Well, you see that it takes quite a bit out of it. So that now is pretty much cleared up and should be safe to wipe. There we go. Lovely. That didn't take very long, it took a minute. But you lose some battery. So there we go. Right. That garage usage hopefully will be the last one, because it is a little bit awkward, to be honest. So I'll be very glad when there's a little power station up there and I can just charge her up just by... It's a tethered station I'm getting. So a 5-meter cable, so I should just be able to unravel it and use it, and then wrap it back up again. No opening the boot, getting dirty hands opening the boot. So all good.
This is for Ian's video. The man's going to fit an electric charge point to the front of our house. There he is, 8:30 in the morning. There's Ian, who got up at 4 in the morning with my baby crying because she wouldn't go back to sleep. There's the van. And that's all you can see. There's the man outside fitting the electric charge point to our house, Toby.
Mummy?
Yes?
You know my...
Okay, so go on that wall, just there. There's the charge point. And not only that, it's 5 meters long, so it'll easily reach from there to the centre of that car on it, so it'll be fine. Chargemaster. There we go. She'll film it again when it's fitted. Going to run a cable from there underneath that step and all the way around, like so. So there's the fuse board before any installation. It runs just to the outside of the wall. Probably it'll go straight through, I guess. There's the cable. Well, they bring plenty of cable with them, so that's all good. It's on the wall, wrapped around, and the box ready to be connected up. So it's behind that bush there. Shouldn't too bad really. Yep. And that there is the cable coming through now. There you go. And there's the cable coming down, in, and around. Okay, fully installed now. Cable running around there, tapped along there, all good. Charging it. So you've got a power light and then you've got a green light which says you're charging. You've got keys if you need them. And a cable going in and it just reaches. I could probably get it back a little bit further, a bit more tarmac there, but you need room to get out the car, so you need tarmac to that side a bit anyway. So yeah, all working okay, all charging it. Look at that, beautiful, much easier now. I just come in here, park up, and no moving the cars.
Stick the bin out, will you?
Stick the bin out, will you? Nappies in there, so no more going up to the old garage, which is good. Lovely, thank you ChargePoint. Okay, I mean it's almost fully charged anyway, but let's have a look how it changes and if it changes at all. Heating's been on a little bit, I've moved it a little bit, and it was flashing like it was charging. So I shall wait for it to update. I just want to see what happens down here, to see if it changes the charge time, the estimation. Probably best to do it later on, but 10:35, yeah, okay. It says it's charging, but that, annoyingly that hasn't filled in yet. So okay, lovely jubbly. Okay, so that install went really well. He turned up about 20 past 8 with an arrival time of 8:30 arranged, so that was very good. And it took 2 hours, so we finished at 10:30. All done. Very good. Really, all I can say about it is that's going to be a lot more convenient because I'm parking at the front now rather than getting my wife to move her car, bring it down to the front of the house, giving me room to move up, stop the car, open the garage up, go back to the car, drive it in, get back to the car, take the charger out, the trickle charger out, go around the car, plug it all in, turn it on, then go, and then in the morning pull the car, unplug it all, pull the car out the drive, put it in the boot, pull the car out the garage, shut the gate, the garage door up, lock it up, then get back in the car. All that, don't need to do that anymore. Get home, unhook, plug in. Want to go? Unplug, hook back up. Simple as that. Only criticism of the charging point is it's not got sort of an auto retractable cable. It is a 5 metre long cable though, which is really good, so it reaches my car, which I'm quite glad about. But the fact you've got to wrap it around is a bit of a pain, and for anyone, I think, if you've ever unravelled a hose pipe and dragged it along the floor to wash your car and then went to round it back up again, your hands get covered in bits of grit and everything. There we go, that's an interesting one I just had there. Don't let your foot slip off the brake as you're going around a sharp corner, because you hit the accelerator and then you almost crash. Anyway, if I was concentrating on my driving maybe. Yes, so you get dirt all over your hands from sort of doing that, and that's going to be the same thing with that cable. Because mine's so stretched and fairly high up on the wall, not a lot of the cable touches the floor, so hopefully, oh, it's so bad road, hopefully it'll be okay. I didn't wind it round, basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I just don't want to be hassling with that. I just want to hook it back in. If it auto retracted, that'd be great, but it doesn't. Fair enough, it was free, so you can't complain. So I'm just not going to wrap it around, I'm just going to hook it straight back up and leave the cable dangling down. So yeah, that was a spot on install, no hassle. Parents are getting theirs installed Wednesday. Susie, who works for me, she's getting one installed Tuesday. So, and her parents are getting one installed, and they're miles away. So there's a total of 3 more people getting installed, and 4 of us have had them installed. Brilliant. It's very good, very pleased with it. So I shall do a little video of how not difficult it is to plug in when I get back home. So anyone who's got their own property is going to benefit massively from this. If you position it right, it's going to save a load of time. It's like almost no hassle at all now. Get home, plug it in, job done. And it's a slightly faster charge than the trickle charge, so that's good as well. Thanks Chargemaster and the government, presumably using taxpayers' money to pay for all these units, and I should imagine they pay Chargemaster a sweet penny to get these installed. So be interested to see if they extend the scheme or not. There's the stuff. Gonna take it home with me today. Finally try it out on the old windscreen. It's pretty cold outside, so what I've done is I've turned the climate control on my car sat outside. Exciting, isn't it? So we'll see if it's actually switched on. Carwing says it is, so when I go downstairs, by the time I get in, it should be nice and toasty and warm. It's cold out here. Is it on? Can I hear anything? Ooh. I can hear something. Gently. And that light's flashing. So that probably means... Oh, it's lovely and warm in here. Oh, lovely and warm. I like it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take a little bit of this and I'm going to spread it on the windscreen, wait for it to dry off a little bit, and then I'm going to buff it with this cloth. So I shall film the two stages, one it being dry and the other buffing it off. I'm going to do half the windscreen, if you remember from a previous episode, and see what difference it makes. Okay, what I've done is I'm blowing the heat onto the windscreen. I don't know if you can see this, I think you can, it's a reflection there. I've smeared it all over the windscreen. It's not too thick. I'm drying it off, it needs to be dry before you buff it in. It's kind of blowing hot air onto it, but it's a bit tacky still. So it needs to be dry. It's getting there, and then you buff it off basically. So, sure. Let's see if I can turn this off. That was the back. Got a main light in here, that's good. Right, I shall buff it off and see what it's like on the way home. Okay, what I have done is I have, you can't really tell, but I have buffed all that off now. That was quite hard work. Oh dear, hurts my arms. But we shall see. I'll leave the heating off. I bet you won't fog at all now anywhere in the car on the way home, but we'll see. If it does start to, I shall show the results. Right, try the button on the steering wheel, which is voice recognition.
Would you like to access phone, navigation, zero emission,
I want to dial
or
Susie.
car wings?
Phone.
Phone. Please say dial number, vehicle phone book, handset phone book, or call history.
Handset phone book.
Handset phone book. Please say a stored name.
Susie Nicklin.
Showing matching entries. Please say an item number from the
none of those.
displayed list. Please say a stored name.
Susie.
Showing matching entries.
Hey, Steve,
Please
Steve,
say an
Steve
item
Bull.
number from the
Travel like
displayed
Sager.
list.
No.
Please say a stored name.
Nicklin.
Showing matching entries.
Nathan,
Please say an
Lectra,
item
Ricky,
number from
Apple,
the displayed
Ian.
list.
What? No.
Please say a stored name.
Susie Nicklin.
Showing matching entries.
Stringer.
Please say an item number from
No.
the displayed list. Please say a stored name.
Susie Nicklin.
Please speak after the tone.
Susie Nicklin.
Showing matching entries. Please say an item number from the
No,
displayed
no.
list. Please say a stored name.
Susie Nicklin.
Showing matching entries. Please say an item number
No.
from the displayed list. Please say a stored name.
Susie Nicklin.
Please repeat the command.
Susie Nicklin.
Please speak after the tone.
Susie Nicklin.
To resume from the paused point, push the talk button again.
What? But
Please say a stored name.
Susie Nicklin.
Showing matching entries.
Ooh, only two that time.
Please say an item number from the please say a stored name.
Susie Nicklin.
Please speak after the tone.
I give up. Give
showing
them
matching
eyes. Right, clear windscreen. Oh, untreated, treated, treated. No. Oh my goodness. Untreated, treated, untreated, treated. Now you can't see. Now you can. Right, I think I found the answer. Dead straight line, look. That's the difference between treated with fog solution, anti-fog solution. God, I can't get my words straight now, I must be tired. So I think I'm going to do the whole windscreen, and it even fogs up on here, but you can't really see it, I don't think. It's foggy on this part of the window as well. You can kind of make it out. Fog patches on this window, so I shall do this as well. It's really, really fogged up. So, real pleased with that. Looks good. Sorted. Okay, my new plug-in routine is press that. Go over to here. Get that in the wall. And plug that in. That is my new plug-in routine. It is green and it is charging. I need to be careful where I park though, because that's real stretched. Really stretched. Looking good though. Looking good. The car's extremely warm. It's a Nissan Leaf. Yeah, don't trip over the wire. So, this is my regime. I won't let me unplug it.
You can't do it.
It's because I think I've got it on lock. So let's... Oh no, it's just because the car's locked. It's interesting. Need to move the baby seat. It's interesting. Let's try that again. There we go. Now I've unlocked it. Slot that back up there. Easy as that. I love it. Close that flap up. In the car.
It hurts a bit, this seat.
The Nissan Leaf seat hurts a bit, does it?
Yeah, it's really painful on my legs.
Yeah, it might be because you sat on the baby seat.
Oh,
Right, so that's been on charge now for about, I don't know, not very long. Hour, maybe? What are we sitting at? Can't tell because the door's open. Will it let me skip past that? Yes, it will. 79%. Off to gym we go. Hey, I'm trying to bring up that voice activation again, just for a joke really, to show my wife. But when I press and hold it, it just says invalid operation.
it's a really funny joke.
Yeah, that's not so funny though, is it? It not working was funny, but now when you press and hold the talk button on the steering wheel, it just says invalid operation. What's that all about?
Yeah. In there. Turn out clipped or something.
Maybe. Right, well, I'll give up on that. I was going to show the... what if it's got music on? Music. Let's turn that off. Let's try it now.
Put your lights on.
Nah, it doesn't work. Never mind. Oh, I've got to keep on low beam to save energy.
I can't see.
Yeah, I know. I always crash into a wild boar in one of my episodes. Bye. Just a bit of damage to the car. No idea where it came from. That can't buff out because it's an actual, almost like a cut in it. Actually, it's not the first bit of damage. But damaged the alloy. Alloy. Okay, it's all plugged in and charging. Let's just refresh. It's gone substantially down the battery now, so I can actually get the focus, which I can't. Refresh that. Oh, camera, come on, focus on something. There we go. Just wait for it to update, and this will be my last update for today's diary. What we should see is, there we go, 59%. Ah, it's because, I know why it's not. It's because it's not charging yet. Okay, so that'll come on at 12:30 because I got it on the schedule now. And that should be plenty of time to charge it up to full. Making the benefit of the cheaper tariff. So there we go, guys. Catch you tomorrow.